I resigned twice last year. And I feel like it's an important conversation that we constantly have to have with ourselves. Welcome to a brand new video. I feel like this is the first video of the year, but I've got 5 videos ahead of me. Vuyokazi, Manyamalala. If you are new here, welcome. Welcome to all, I don't know how many, probably 800 of you that have joined since the last sit down I did. Sure guys, we've grown. We're just drinking plain water. I've committed to drinking water this year, but we'll get into it. We are currently sitting on 2,455 subscribers. Sorry, I just had to look back because I've got my laptop open right next to me, so I just wanted to ensure that I'm referencing correctly. And if you're new to the channel, thank you very much. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much. Thank you so much for coming back and coming back and coming back. The engagement is seen, the love is loved, and yeah, let's get into it. As you would have seen by the title of this video, we are recapping 2022. So I'm gonna try and not to look too much to the left, but I've got my my laptop open right next to me, so I'll just browse and look into it every now and again, so that I know that I'm following through the structure that I have planned for today's video. So where do we even start recapping? Connor, where is my vision board? Wait, let me get my vision board from last year. Okay, I found my vision board. This was my vision board. This was my vision board. But I'm gonna put a picture of it on my left. Sure. So I mean, now we can like talk about it and just talk about what I'd anticipated to have achieved. I was supposed to find my purpose. There's a book called Ikigai. I'm supposed to have read that book so that it helps me find my purpose. Okay. Tighten my spending, so meaning I needed to live below my means. I plan to save more. Create stillness in my life, like in my own moments, create still moments for myself, travel, create a balanced life, take time off social media, study, I didn't, and lose weight. Yeah. How many did I achieve? A lot. Did I study? No. Sure. Okay. Let's start with my personal goals. Weight loss, as some of you will remember that last year I took it upon myself to actually consult with a dietitian so that I'm able to look at different ways of eating, try and introduce patterns that I would have lost along the way of how I was eating. So that was the plan. We went to the dietitian. The weight was scary. It's scarier now. The weight was scary. I worked on it, but I feel like there was external other things that were sort of impacting my weight that resulted to me not losing as much as I had planned to. I exercised, I did that whole balancing thing, but at the same time. And then saving, yes, I saved. Unfortunately, I won't share how much I saved. I didn't really save as much as I planned to, but I saved, and I'm actually proud of the fact that I didn't tap into those savings, and I actually don't intend on tapping into those savings because they are more long-term savings, and I just want to keep it as that. Living below my means definitely didn't happen. Instead, I just lived within my means, and I just didn't live below my means so much so that I could save way more than I had planned to save. I still haven't found my purpose. I don't know if I'll find my purpose, guys, anytime soon, but I think everything is a trial and error. So it's a progressive thing. Every day I start to learn, okay, this is what I have a liking for and this is what I don't have a liking for. So I think I'm still in the journey, and that's something that I've sort of brought down into, or is it brought forward? Yeah, brought forward into this new year, when I like reflected and I started planning on things that I want to work on for first half, second half of the year. We traveled. You guys would have seen we traveled. I mean, I don't know if I can count Cape Town as traveling, but we traveled. We went to Thailand last year for our anniversary celebration, and then for our birthdays, because they're around about 7 days apart. Our birthdays are 7 days apart. We went to Barcelona and we went to France. Then we did, I mean, the Eastern Cape and Cape Town to see family. We didn't really do any other short trips around South Africa. Love, like I feel like our love for each other has grown, and love for myself. I've been able to love myself because eventually I got to a point where I was just like, okay, we're not losing this weight. What's gonna happen? Are you gonna hate yourself? And I didn't, and I think I'm so grateful for the fact that I just continue to love myself. So I love that about myself. And then I mean, everything else that I've sort of mentioned with regards to my vision board, it's things that I'll just bring. It's continuous. It's not something where it's just for 2022 and then that's where it stops. So I'm bringing those things forward to this year and into the next couple of years, because I've got long-term life goals that like revolve around money. So when we talk saving, we have to save. And then moving over onto social life before we get to a very serious thing. Social life, I don't feel as boxed as I used to feel about being in Joburg. I think I sort of touched on this as well on one of my Vlogmas videos when we had booked out of the house. We did a staycation so that we can be able to think outside of these four corners of this house, because we're constantly here and we just felt like shut, so we just wanted to be out of the house. So socially, I think I'm sort of finding my feet. I have people I can call friends now in Joburg. I mean, if I want to have lunch with someone, I could always, I think I'm starting to have people where I can just call up and say, how about we do lunch? Even if it doesn't happen immediately, I have those people now, and I like that. And I no longer feel that like urge of wanting to move back to Cape Town for that sense of security and sense of society. So I'm liking that. I think they are cooler, if I could put it in a better way. They are cooler, and I'm learning to love being in Joburg. When I think about it, it's not just myself any longer. When I do think about moving, it's not just, okay, Vuyo moves and then Vuyo packs the suitcases and then puts things in a truck and then moves. Now I have to think about my husband as well, and think about how is moving going to work for the both of us. So there's that. So yeah, I constantly have to think about my husband when I think about moving. Yeah, like and I no longer feel like I can be in Cape Town much longer than I usually am when I do travel down to Cape Town. So I'm adjusting. And then when it comes to career, you know, firstly, I want to say we are not trees. Just any day we wish to move, we can shift position. Asiyomiti apho sizinzileyo. Okay, let me actually say this in English. We are not trees where our roots are just grounded on earth and we can't easily be taken out and be put on a different area. And then yes, to a certain extent we are, because you need to adjust. I mean, the roots need to sort of feel fertile in that soil and see if, okay, is it a dry land, is it a wetland, or am I going to be watered here? So like, I mean, we are not trees, but at the same time we can be trees, because if we move, does it always work for us? Not always. But I say that because I resigned twice last year. I just felt like I was bottled and I wasn't growing, and like the bottle was just not doing it for me, because I felt like I was in that bottle for over 5-6 years, because I was doing the same thing and the conversation wasn't really changing. So I took it upon myself to just change roles I changed roles. So I changed jobs. I'm in the advertising field, and I just felt like I was doing the same thing over and over again, and I felt it in me that no, you guys, we can't continue. I remember having a conversation with my then manager when she just started on managing me, because my previous manager had just left the business. So I was like, okay, we're getting to know each other. You baby girl, you need to know I don't want to do this anymore. But like, it was a bit selfish of me, but at the same time it wasn't selfish, because I also wanted to create that relationship that should I wake up one day and say I'm resigning from my role, she would have known about it. So I told her I want to do something different. I feel like I'm not learning any longer in my job, and I feel like it's an important conversation that we constantly have to have with ourselves. I mean, it's not even just about career, it's about anything in life. Whether something works for you, just like look into it as to what could better work. And she put it on myself that, okay, you know what, Vuyokazi, I think maybe you should hold certain projects and try and hone those projects and see if those projects will develop you. But it didn't really come to fruition, and I just lost all interest. So I applied for a role within the company. And then I was just like, hey man, so lenga up. I don't know what's happening. So I moved again, and I moved because I knew the intention I wanted when I moved within that role. But like when my then followed up move, which started this year, was the same move. It was just it was just a transfer. It was the same move that I had applied for the previous year. It's just that it's a different brand and it's different management, and also different industry of sort of client work. So those are the things I looked forward to. I looked forward to a role that was going to challenge me. I know I'm going to be challenged there. It is a very stressful role, but it is a survivor, guys. I will do this. I will get through it. So I was looking for that, and I was just looking to like have different conversations, have different engagements with people, and I felt having resigned assisted me to have those different conversations. So yeah, that's what happened career-wise. Now let's go to YouTube. Yeah man, we grew. On YouTube, I'm actually pulling up my YouTube studio now. On YouTube, guys, we grew so much. I think we grew by 1,900 subscribers. Guys, at some point I was like, no, I just want to get to 1,000 just to monetize and see what happens. Yeah man, monetization happened. After monetization, even I had to graph. Guys, so thank you very much. And we were able to monetize, yes. And I only started withdrawing my money this year. I only withdrew it this year because last year I was just waiting for it to pile up. So thank you very much. Please continue watching the ads. I do see the revenue coming in. I mean, it's not a lot. Brand partnerships would be great, actually. Just putting it out there. I know you guys know someone who knows someone who can, yeah, brand partnerships. So yeah, we grew like sikhulile, guys. We grew. It's not even showing me by what percentage. That's how much we grew, guys. And I love that you guys love the Makoti content. I'm not gonna move to this again. I love that you guys love it. 2022 was a very good year for me being a small YouTuber. For me growing on YouTube, and actually not feeling like I'm not growing, because there was a point where I was just like, no man, this thing is not happening. I mean, I say land, and now I see that it is happening. I see it how, because I bump into people and people are like, no man, Vuyokazi, and I'm like, no. Like a recent incident was at the gym. It's just that I forgot to get her name. We gym like at the same gym. She's like, no man, Vuyokazi. I'm like, no, last week we were busy complaining about how our trainers are killing us. We'll get to the trainer part. Are killing us. And she's like, no man, I was just like, okay. She's like, I know you from YouTube. I watch you with my boyfriend. And she's like, no man. After the gym session, for her boyfriend, that I just saw Vuyo at the gym. So it's very heartwarming to have such interactions, and like just to actually see that the numbers that I do see on YouTube are actually human, humans behind the comments, behind the likes, and behind the views. So I really do appreciate the love that I get. And guys, nichazele umalume, umakazi, friends, family, colleagues, even if man, have you discovered Vuyokazi Manyamalala? If you haven't, please subscribe, please watch her content. She's relatable. I mean, they're relatable, guys. Those are kind of relatable, and this but extreme. I mean, even if I do grow more than what I have been able to deliver to you guys, it's gonna show, because in life we grow, and in life our tastes become different with regards to things. So yeah, guys, that's the recap of 2022, and I actually have met a couple other people as well that have been like, no man, I know you, and I'm just like, girl, we never met in person. That's one thing I know. And then Umuntu would tell me that, no man, I know you from YouTube. So I really love that, guys. Especially this past December and November, I've experienced a lot of, like, I've seen a lot of those moments, and I appreciate it. Some people are shy. There's a lady, whenever we go to Cape Town, I think for the past 3 months we have literally been in Cape Town every month. So she was like, please give Vuyokazi a good car, because I'm subscribed to her channel. And a colleague Yake was now forced to give us a good car. And you know what, guys, my husband appreciates it. I also appreciate that, because sometimes I find that we're gonna get like a very small car, and it's not really gonna work with the winds and the inclines of Cape Town and the places that we drive to. So I really appreciated that. And like, it's not that they upgrade us to another group, it's the same grouping, it's just that it's a much bigger car. And some of those cars are cars that we saw for the first time, and we were like, Mitsubishi, this one, what is this? So it was great. I mean, it's great. I do enjoy it, guys. I do enjoy the perks. I won't lie. Yeah, and then so such moments, not saying that that's what I'm looking forward to, getting such perks, but like it's so great to actually see that kuko abantu behind the numbers and behind the screens, because I honestly don't know who I reach. And then someone will DM me and say, no, I saw you. And I'm like, yeah, I should have greeted me, because it's always great, guys, too, because you guys watch so much more of the content that I do put out, that you guys are sort of know me more than I know you guys, because Nandi knows. But in all of that, I do appreciate the love. Alright, 2023. I haven't really been vlogging. I tried vlogging, yeah, on Sunday, and this is what I vlogged. Oh, when last did I vlog? Today is the 22nd of Jan, 1:10, Sunday afternoon. I'm enjoying beach. I love summer. I love summer fruits. Share some positive vibes. You know, delivered flowers to me at the office the other day. How pretty. How pretty. It's a dozen of roses. Oh, and we've got a new addition. We bought an air fryer for yesterday. Bought an air fryer. And I want to show you something else. Bought for me. My husband bought for me. Let me show you now, because it's right next to me. Some running shoes. Guys, I've got these Asics Ortholite Comfort Foam. It's more the stability range. So I'm very cautious now when I buy like training shoes, running shoes. I don't just buy because of aesthetic. So it was a long process. It's Asics. Yeah, that's what I vlogged. I don't know, man, I haven't gotten any motivation yet, but guys, call up. How have you started the year? If you follow me on Instagram, you will know for the past 3 weeks, your girl has gone back to the gym. Like, I got to a realization around November last year, actually, that I need to just to take more control with regards to my physical exercise and just being healthy, and especially because I know I want to lose weight. As I don't want to lose weight because I don't like the way I look. I honestly love how round and certain parts of my body look, but for health reasons I've taken it upon myself to ensure that I curb any thing that before it happens. So I took it upon myself that, okay, we're starting the year, we're getting a personal trainer. It's not a new year, new me thing, but we are doing it because I know I would not be traveling as much. So it's best I take and focus on my training while I'm not traveling as much. And it's been going great. I'm enjoying it. I look forward to it. I dread waking up, but I look forward to those 6 a.m. and I know every day is different. I've taken it upon myself to exercise and I'm enjoying it, and I'm also enjoying swimming. I'm continuing with swimming again this year. My swimming is advancing. Now I'm at that stage where I'm actually learning to dive into the pool, which is one of the things that have actually pushed me to start swimming last year. So there's that. What else? Also, guys, Siyakhula this year. I cannot believe that I'm turning 30. I can't believe it, guys. Let's get into the questions. So yeah, guys, that was my 2022. That was my 2022. If you have watched this far and you love this video, please don't forget to ensure that you do subscribe and give this video a huge thumbs up. Comment down below. Let's reflect together. How was your 2022? How did it go? Did you love it? Is there anything that you're looking forward to doing different or continuing with in this new year? So just please do comment down below and hit the subscribe button.